Okay. Oh. I didn't even update my chat window. I wish this would play just in the background while I'm doing this. But no. This is not the world we're living in. Pop out chat. Copy. To my docs. I always use my custom browser docs. Apply. There it is. Here's the test. Hot dog, it showed up. Like that people used to say hot dog when they got excited. Okay, dope. I have a file for this. I have a file for control. Oh my god, not I am. We are so like that. So for anyone here, this is very much going to be a working stream. Very much going. This control. Imagine I'm not laughing, I'm just talking to myself. Ow. Okay. Live. Okay. Grande chill. Let me skip this before I get a copyright strike. A copyright claim. Turn this down a little. Game is loud as shit, I know. You know, people really have the audacity to be like, oh man, Japanese games don't have limited settings. These games have everything. Yup. Oh, I love Japanese games as much as the next person. Probably even more since I'm making videos on it, but it's like, god damn, man. So much to ask for like, you know, reflections, lighting, ray tracing, DLSS, FSR. Yes, might be. Go, man. Whatever, fuck it. Alright, SMA, ambient occlusion, yep. Not that this is borderless. Auto advanced confirmation, no. $91 hours. Nah, we're not doing New Game Plus. Come on, man.
誰かな？どこからか私を覗き見ているのは君が何者かはわからないが、私たちの世界に関心があるのかい？興味深いね。名前を教えてくれないか？他の誰でもない、今こちらを見ている君自身の本当の名前を。
Oh. Perfect.
ほう、珍しい響きだ。
Oh, very
こちらの
nice.
世界ではあまり聞かない。なるほど。君は異教の住人らしい。私のいる世界の出来事は、君にとっては絵空事。別の地平の物語。すなわち、幻想だ。だが、全てが君とは無関係だと言い切れるだろうか。こちらの世界に触れようとしているなら、初めに聞いておこう。幻想とは、現実に影響をもたらさない無力な作り物か？ただの夢物語ではなく、幻想が己の生きる現実に何かをもたらすこともある。君はそう信じているわけか？私には未だ答えがわからない。だがもしも幻想とは世界がこのままである必要はないという願いなのだとすれば、幻想こそが世界をも作り変える新たな現実となるかもしれない。それを確かめるため、君が体験しようとする物語を見守ってみることにしよう。それでは始まりだ。
Fucking regicide. Oh. Watashi Kokoda. So our journey begins. I'm but a dirty alpha all over again. Why did this get so quiet?
ただでさえ妙な怪物が出るとかで兵隊が足りんのに。怪物か。確かに近頃噂を聞くな。おまけに王には世継ぎがいない。後釜争いで揉めるだろう。思いやられるぜ。
何何？
凱旋者。
諸君、我々は義勇団である。王家も正教ももはや救いにならぬ。軍神ルイ様の世が来るぞ。資金と忠誠を捧げよ。従う者は守る。だが逆らえば
波動機。賊のくせに。
And you can ask her like, "Hey, why didn't you do anything?" And she's like, about that. All right, friend. Yes, sir. Dirty Elder reporting for duty.
おっと、なんだ？生意気にこんなもん持ちやがって。
Got the grippers on that thing. Dude, it just hit me that we're gonna be here forever. Holy shit. Is this opening as long as shit? What a way to go.
もう治安悪すぎでしょ。 軍神ルイ様の世が訪れるとか言っちゃって。ちょっと大丈夫？まあ首がつながってるだけマシね。匿名のことはバレずに済んだし、幸運だったと思いましょう。
そっちは大丈夫？
私の心配できるなら大丈夫そうね。分かってると思うけど、私たちの正体が誰かにバレたら終わりだからね。命より重い任務よ。失敗したらもう行き場なんてないんだから。大丈夫？
Thanks.
行くわよ。止まって。気をつけて。
Trust me, we will indeed watch out.
いい？あいつ強敵よ。
What do you want me to look at?
一応確認しとくけど、初任務の手順分かってるよね。
Sure.
任せてくれ。
怪しいから一応確認しとく。まずはオートに入って母兵者で新兵として採用されるよう動いて。これは王国の命運がかかった匿名。遂げるか死ぬかよ。でも死ぬのは嫌。絶対やり遂げましょう。日が暮れる前に抜けないと危険ね。めげずに急がなきゃ。不安は現実に恐るべき怪物を生み出す。これ私たち妖精に伝わる言葉よ。いつもの魔法をかけてあげる。気休めくらいにはなるでしょ。この世に初めて生まれた魔法は音楽なのよ。どう？乗ってきたでしょ。見て、あそこね。行くわよ。いい？警戒して。強敵が近くにいるわ。
Sir, me and my guys got our dodge roll.
いいもの発見。もらっておきましょう。
Not a little. This probably. Get.
あいつ強敵よ。油断しないで。え？突然の王の死に降りていく。不安から種族同士はいがみ合う。格差に引き裂かれ、かつて歌われたり。うわ、でっか。
早くしろよ。つるせつるせ。違う、 嘘つけ。二本足の犬め。楽しきで何でもやる奴らがよ。かの者を魔導機の正しからざる使用の咎で死刑とする。
ハリパスってだけで言い分すら聞いてもらえないのね。
ひどいだろ。あんた何か恵んでくれよ。ありがとう。俺の
ちょっと
恵んでくれよ。
田舎とは違うのよ。まったく遊びに来たんじゃないからキョロキョロしないで。馬車でも分かったでしょ。あなたと同じ種族なんて一人もいないんだから。にしてもさすが王都ね。いろんな種族が行き交って田舎じゃありえない。でも決まった種族が幅を利かせてるらしいよ。クレマール族とかルサント族とか。ただでさえエルダ族なんて珍しいから絡まれないよう気をつけて。
ねえ聞いた？陛下の話。病気じゃなくて本当は殺されたとか。めったなこと言っちゃダメよ。確か王子様の時もそうじゃなかった？襲われたとかって。嫌だわ、これ跡目争いよね。
勉強で怪物が出たってよ。今度も兵隊を送るらしい。ここんとこ軍はふぬける一方だな。ルイ様が中央にいた頃は
Ape it in the year 750.
してたのに。
Gotta love it.
この国どうなっちまうんだろうな。せめて後継ぎの王子が死んじまってなけりゃな。
陛下が見まかられたこの一大事にもやはり王子殿下の身に変わりはないか。
王国一の聖女ですらも清め得なかった呪い。いかな我らであってもどうすることも。
When I can, I'm gonna bump up the resolution scaling.
体の衰弱ももはや限界か。このようなやり方、殿下はお許しにならぬであろうが、やむを得まい。殿下を呪い、陛下のお命までも奪ったあの男。
My favorite part of Atlus games and most JRPGs is when you don't know characters, so they just give them funny names, such as Little Old Scholar or Vulgar Boy.
他に手立てがないのだ。これは匿名である。良いか、必ず伝えるのだ。
We won't fail, I promise.
ねえ聞いてる？
You might though, you never know.
いろいろ思い出しちゃうのも無理ないか。王子様、あんたとは特別仲が良かったしね。さ、王都には入れたけど、こっからが本番よ。伝令のために同志が潜ってる国軍に入隊しないと。正統後継者の王子殿下がまだ生きてること、それに私たちの正体バレたら終わりよ。骨は拾えないから覚悟して。まずは母兵舎の建物を探しましょう。そこで新兵を募集してるはずよ。いい？
Oh. That was about to be bad, wasn't it? A lot of work. Hey, we don't have jack shit yet. Okay. I know what I was gonna do.
これさえありゃちょっとは上位の魔法が使えそうなんだがな。
さすが都会ね。魔導機がこんなに出回ってる。へえ、いろんな形があ
Hey,
るもん
that
ね。
thing looks important.
魔導機って。
目の前に並んでるでしょ。人が魔法を使うのに必要な道具よ。まあ田舎じゃあんまり見ないけどさ。けど魔法を使うのに道具が必要なんてあんたたちは不便ね。その点私なんか魔法も使えるしマグロの流れだって見えちゃうし、まあどっちもちょっぴりだけど。
おお、珍しい。妖精にエルダ族の子供か。この辺のものじゃないの。もしそうなら
I can't believe this game was in development for like 10 years.
ここの金持ちの小塚が多いから。
Probably over.
失礼。私がここの店主だ。魔導機が気になるのか。
I wonder if a million copies was enough.
王爵を模した特別な記念品だ。
We'll never know.
王爵って
I guess we'll know if we get a re-release, right?
あー、
Like if we get an enhanced re-release. Praying we don't, they go right to Metaphor 2, but you know. You know.
天変地異も起こせるようなとんでもない魔法が使えるらしい。要は世界最高の性能を持つ魔導機だな。王はそれを抑止。
What's her name? Bergetta? Been a minute.
けど後継ぎがいないまま王様が死んだ。
そういうことだ。次期王の魔法の加護は途切れる。何しに来たのかは知らないが、ここは近いうちに一波乱ある。
すぐに帰ると思うけど。
自分の身を守れるのは自分だけだ。肝に銘じておけ。
なんか妙な店主だったわね。でも確かに気をつけなきゃ。っていうか油売ってられないわ。さ、軍の母兵舎まで急ぎましょう。
向かおう。
Onwards to go get our exams. And there's a crowd. It's gonna be help where to go. Come on, man.
あそこが母兵舎ね。じゃあここから先は任せるわ。
Brother.
大した問題は起きないと思う。
Holy shit, we.
面接で何か聞かれても。
You know, it was ambitious to think that we'd cover more than just metaphor in this stream. Because we need to get through bosses, dragons, the mines, deception. There's a Grease. Ah. Oh. I guess I can take solace in the fact that I chose the right game to talk about. My guy Stroll.
どっちだって若造ね。いいだろう。入隊は認めてやる。だが軍務では上官命令は絶対だ。死ぬことだって任務に含まれる。青臭い坊ちゃんに現実を叩き込んでやる。せいぜいお国のために死んで役立て。
貴重な味方を脅して統率か。思ってたより脳なしの集まりだな。でも安心しろ。この国は俺が変えてやる。
You know, I'm sure that they had a good time making this game, though. Compared to some of the other projects.
エルダ族だとまだ生き残ってたんだな。年は
That's so wild.
18の孤児か。兵士としてはうってつけだな。志願した理由は何だ
I want to fight for.
随分熱いことを言うやつだ
こ
な。
の国を変えたいで
仕
す。
草で他に稼ぎ口もなかっただけだろ。で、軍でどういう活躍ができる？得意なことはあるのか？
体力には自信があります。
体力自慢、そうは見えんがな。どこまで耐えられるか見ものだ。
Oh, he's a freaky brother. My God.
字は書けるか？書けるならこいつに名前を書くんだ。
Uh-oh. It will never not be funny how oh, and then I have to meet man who unlocks everything for us in the archetypes. What's his name? I want to say Nora, but it's just objectively not Nora. Then again, I'm not one to not, you know, write propaganda. I do love my propaganda. All right, who do I talk to? Stroll? Let's see his charge. I'm in noble and countryside, son of a lord. My family is not real. That my own circumstances, I'm volunteering to fight in order to protect the kingdom, foolish or not. You up for provisions? What do I just like stand behind you? Oh. Ow.
見たこともない怪物。
見たことない。
兵士が足りないのはそいつにやられるからとか。確か名前は人間。
よし、次。
Yo.
違う。見かけない種族だな。まさかエルダ族ってやつか？こりゃ珍しい。
どけ。こっちが優先だ。こんなガキに貴重な魔導機の無駄だろ。たくいまいましい。俺ならもっと手柄をあげられる。こいつはもらうぜ。
強いなら奪うのは当然か。
なんだてめ
え。戦う理由は誰にだってある。列に並べ。
うるせえクレマール族だ。自分が全部正しいと思い込んでやがる。力じゃ俺たちにかなわねえってのによ。
種族は関係ない。これは教授の問題だ。謝れ。俺と、それから彼にもだ。
おい、そこの新兵ども、死闘は禁止だ。
Hey man, we did literally nothing. I'm just trying to get my shit and, you know, I'm the bad guy. That was terrifying.
無視しておけ。腰が引けてると余計に絡まれるぞ。じゃあな。親父にするなよ。
たく、揉め事はごめんだぜ。ほら、魔導機だ。受け取れ。
I wonder if this is going to be like every Atlas game where it just gets easier as it goes. Unless you're playing Nocturne. Nocturne is like a few, man, Nocturne's like a few changes away from actually being fun on hard.
それとだ。こいつも渡しておく。これも貴重品だぞ。
すっごい。これ地図よ。外は危険なのによく調べてある。確かに軍にしかない貴重品ね。
聞け、新兵ども。今日から貴様らひよっこどもを預かる兵士長のクリンゲルである。知っての通り、陛下が崩御され、多くの兵が国葬を警備する。
Yeah, I was ambitious to think we'd get through. We get through the intro. That's fine. I guess it just reaffirms
可愛がってもらえ。
よしよし、狙い通り。同志はその北部国境の砦に潜入中よ。
今夜はせいぜい最後の安眠を味わっておけ。
I wonder what engines these games run on. Look.
かなりの数が集められてる。よっぽど兵が不足してたのね。そういえば潜入してる同士とは初対面だろうけど、あんたの剣を見せれば大丈夫よ。それが死者の証になってるから。向こうの顔は知ってるし安心して。それじゃ明日のために早めに休みましょう。ねえ、起きてる？
もう朝なの？
どう見ても夜でしょ。なんかいろいろあったから眠れなくて。話には聞いてたけど、未だにこうも差別されるとはね。大丈夫だった？
こんなもんだろう。
私はそこまで割り切れないけど、怪物騒ぎも汚れた種族たちのせいだって噂してる人もいるみたいだし、まあ昔エルダ族の集落を焼き討ちにしてきた連中だもんね。
昔の話だ。
それはそうかもしれないけどさ。けど王子だけは誰でも分け隔てなく優しくしてくれた。その恩をしっかり返さなきゃ。そうだ、あんたがいつも読んでる本、王子にもらったものでしょ。見せてくれない？
別にいいけど。
気になっ
Got an early morning, but I guess we'll lock the fuck in.
ありがとう。
You're welcome.
確か幻想小説ってやつだっけ。実際には存在しない幻想の世界を描いた珍しい本よね。王子が好きそうな話だわ。何若い旅人がその世界を見て驚いた。
You know, something I do vividly remember though from my first playthrough is that it took until I reached not Brylehaven, but it's the other world.
私みたいな妖精もいないの？まあ種族同士の揉め事は起きなそうだけど、彼らに魔法は必要ない。
You know, Unk is the derogatory term, no matter how true it may be. How you doing? Doing sexy as always. I like they take the U out of it. Unk is such a funny term.
種族の争いもなくて命も平等。夢物語って感じだけど、ちょっと羨ましいかも。ってあんたもう寝てるの？
Feel that.
私一人じゃ
I'm just trying to record some footage for the video.
それじゃ今日はここまでね。
It was ambitious to think that I would get through the opening for Metaphor. I'm about to just change the fucking thumbnail on the YouTube stream to just Metaphor. I don't think I'm gonna play anything else. Got GTA in your veins.
休んでなくていいの？
And I still can't believe GTA 6 is coming out. Brother, if you wanna know how old GTA 5 is, that shit launched when I was in high school. That game is so fucking old. That shit launched when I was in high school. What the fuck? That was like 100 years ago.
この里のエルダ族だってそうさ。君らは何もしてないし、僕をかくまってくれた。なのに、火まで放たれて。 しくない。誰かが変えないと。大丈夫か？無理できる体じゃ。
Yep.
現実が残酷なのは分かってる。でも最後まで諦めたくないんだ。僕は王子。
Yeah, it's just insane.
英雄でなきゃいけない。英雄？辛い時こそ先頭に立って困難を打ち倒す人のことさ。父上から教わったんだ。この国
Let me see what year that game came out. That's a PS3 game. No, PS4. The PS3. Oh god, I hope GTA 5 wasn't on the PS3 and 360.
笑われるかもしれないけど、きっとできるさ。
It was, yeah, okay, I'm old. Yeah. Oh my god, yeah, that shit is so old, bro. Oh my god. Yeah, PS3, 360, PS4. Good lord. I wonder if I wonder what they're gonna do with the 6th one. But I got no idea. You know, the only Rockstar games that I actually like really fuck with are Red Dead's tight. If I remember correctly, I played was LA Noire good or was that a meme? I can't remember. But what I do remember is that no one can fucking read in this world and it's fucking hysterical. I should have cut this recording off. I should not just make it one giant ass recording. I'm literally making my life just worse in editing land. Like I'm right now just cucking over future me. Dude, I wonder how hot it is there. What is that? 23 Celsius. What is that? It's around 77. Good lord. I love how you control this. I love how you control this. Like you're even. Oh, good times. Good times. Genki times does. The Annex War in the mountains. Did you see me? What's Zelda land? I'm nervous for Friday. What's happening Friday, man? You asking that cute boy out? Why am I like this? You know why? Because we love men. No, I'm just kidding. Is something important dropping Friday? Best friends convinced me to sign up for a pep rally to dunk in front of the school. Yeah? Well, let me ask you this. Well, I guess there's nothing to ask, but there's a pragmatic approach, right? Like, in scenario 1, you're going to be the tall, goofy kid who can't dunk if you don't dunk. Scenario 2, you're the tall kid that dunks the ball, and then you're kind of a Chad. So the ball's in your court, you know, no pun intended, but I guess because we're talking about a basketball, there is some pun intended. So, but yeah.
新兵の分際で陛下の悪口か聞き流せねえな士気が下がるちめんどくさい言いたいことがはっきり言えよ
I guess just practice and you got it. Or if you want, you can just like tear your Achilles for fun.
今のはこいつの口が悪い。
俺か劣等種のガキ
Yeah, when in doubt, if I fall, I'm gonna be remembered forever.
今回はそいつに免じて許してやるがあんま調子乗んなよ文句つけたがりのクレマールさんよ
I'll be remembered for 2 weeks.
確かに
Maybe at least until the end of the month, which is like tomorrow. Never mind. Yeah, you got 2 weeks. That's funny. At least you have the awareness that it is 2 weeks.
俺はストロールだアリア博レオン・ストロールお前の名は
という名だ。
いい響きだ嫌いじゃない身分の違いは忘れていい
Well, on the bright side, if you're like that, you're like that. Are you like 6'6" now? Are you still 6'5"? I don't know, man. You a large, meaty man. Oh. Yeah, dude, we're the same height. But here's the difference. You're gonna be taller. And you know guys don't stop growing until they're 25, so you got a few years left. And by a few, I mean many years. Oh yeah, it's over for me, man. I'm not gonna lie. Mark my words. The problem with height is that height is fun in certain settings, but it quickly turns into when you get older, it's a problem. Unless you're like a professional athlete, of course. Oh, indubitably. Yeah, the problem with height, like I said, is you'll get to a point in your life. You'll get to a point in your life where it's just more annoying than anything. Like before you know it, if you start flying for like events or work or just when you're like doing sport stuff, you're gonna be like, damn, why am I not comfortable flying? It's because the world's not built for people over 6'4". Same thing with cars. Same thing with cars, suits, shoes. Speaking of shoes, what size shoe do you wear? Because if you're anything like me, you probably have the same problem. Where you wear a size 15 and it's like, okay. Can I buy size 15s anyplace? No, I guess I have to go online. And then you just get jealous of all your friends that are just able to go to like shoe shops and just pick stuff up. It's like, motherfucker. Finding suits can also be problematic. Like I said, it's a cool party trick. Wear a size 14. Yeah. Yeah, you gotta get some bigger feet, man. I say that, but don't get bigger feet. It sucks. Really find shit in stores? Oh, absolutely. Yeah, dude, like, you're gonna be discriminated the taller you get. As long as you realize this, it's perfectly fine. Soka. Go to Royal Army. 7 gigs. Ah. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you. Do you know what the optimal height is? The optimal height is like 6 foot. The optimal height is ironically like 6 foot. Like, if you can get to 6 foot, then you clear the whole, oh, he's not even 6 foot allegations. But now you get a fit everywhere you fucking go. Cars, not a problem. Trains, not a problem. Planes, not a problem. I couldn't dunk at 6 foot and get a better vertical, question mark. Need you to jump higher. There are people that are like 5. There are people that are like 5'7", 5'10" that can dunk. 5'8", 5'9". But then again, some people are just crazy. But athleticism is also one of those things that you're just kind of born with. Alright, it took almost 40 minutes to get into our first combat encounter. We're doing better than Persona 4, I'll tell you that. What does it? In squad battles, press X to use your skills and Y to use... Performing an action will expend 1 turn icon. The turn icons are consumed, the round begins. On hard, enemies receive an additional turn icon in most battles. I'll be the judge of that. Oh, this is... Uh-oh. I gotta die in the first encounter. I had to stop. We're alive, and that's all I could ask. But yeah, man. Like, people that are shorter than you will not understand, but I try to stress this so much. I'm like, you don't understand. I know you say that we're taking this shit for granted, but okay, not maybe, we definitely are. But you know, the world ain't built for us. Maybe some parts of like northern China or some parts of like Europe. Getting put in the back of a 2006 minivan. At least your knees shouldn't be exploding, and if they are, man, starting off young. If you manage to successfully attack an enemy without being seen while using X, there's a chance their entire break gauge will deplete at once for a stun. I wonder. 2006 minivan. God damn. You like it? Moero. Brother, enough. Can I like that? Change auto battle tactics. Okay, I guess I don't have control of you yet. Yeah, it's miserable. Yeah. Yeah, can I tell you something that's annoying about getting older? Well, there's a lot like responsibility and taxes, but like other more like real stuff. You know what's really annoying about getting older? Let me tell you. When you're younger, dude, you just jump into events. Like somebody's like, yo, let's go ball. Bet, no problem. Hey, let's go, you know, let's go play football. Bet, let's go run. Bet, no problem. Dude, you get older and it's like, okay, I have to stretch, then I have some tendinitis, and then if I don't stretch, I'm gonna get sore before and after, and it's like, come on, man. My dad's trying to get that. I finished held my weight away. You know, I must admit that is a distinctly, that's a distinct vision you have there. Don't bloody touch me. I'm in a bad enough spot. Enough with you making it worse. The monster showing up was your fault, wasn't it? Bad luck follows you people. Oh, of course how it ends. Damn it all to bloody hell. Oh, well, he's going. You get all. Who's God. But yeah, man. Enjoy barely being sore. Enjoy. Enjoy. Because when you get older, like I said, get ready to stretch. For fucking everything. I'm getting out of bed in the morning, let me stretch. No, I'm just kidding. Brother, if getting out of bed was painful, I'd use this balcony that I have right here, that I live by. Oh, I heard a dog. You're a fuck ass dog. About to ruin my life. Oh, am I dead? Oh yeah. You know what's funny? I'm almost overprotective as a kid that even when both my sister and I got our license, it took her like a lot of time. It took her like an additional 6 months to be like, hey man, we can do this. And there was my dad that was like, yes sir, they can finally drive. Pops was cool and chilling. Oh. I should have used magic. That is a mix. Yeah, no, that. And he kind of has to be. Yeah, that tracks. Tracks. Oh, I go down here. Old coin. I can't dash. I can't dash into people yet. Way to go, Strussy. I think we're supposed to die in this first encounter. Brother, you're burning through all of your magic. Something back here? Oh.
炎の力だ。仕上げだ。よし、うまくいった。
You think you were smarter when you were younger? It's funny. Did I level up again?
よし、敵はもういないな。
Isn't that just throwing away your life? Why do this if it's possibly for nothing? Because if there's a chance that there's even one survivor, then I'll be the noble who runs away. That this time I can never live with myself. Oh, that's funny. Girl, I'm not gonna let you die, I promise. If I did, well, I can't save. And stop everybody up, pause. Moglet pills. You want magic? Bro, watching the Boondocks when I was your age, when that shit was airing, was something I did not need to be exposed to. Did it make me a worse person? Possibly. Hell.
こいつらが
とにかくやるしかないよ。
加減はしない。
化け物がやってやるさ。
やってやるよ。
燃え尽きろ。こいつ。
何これ？砲撃が全然効いてない。
あっけなく死んでたまるか。行くぞ。
I wonder how long I have to last. You know, if you don't like the ads, which is completely reasonable, that's why I stream on YouTube now. Why I stream on YouTube as well. Ads are much more tolerable. That's one of the tough things about Twitch. Like, I do my best to not murder people with ads, because, dude, there are some streams where they run fucking like 3 minutes of ads every like 15 minutes, and it's like, brother, this is not TV. Like, I try to be realistic and run like a minute and a half every like 25 minutes, but yeah. Yeah, man, hop over to YouTube. You know, maybe I should just make fun of Persona 4 instead. No, I guess I can. Do I want to do the Silent Hill F video or the Persona 4 video first? I bought, I mean stole. Well, it's only theft if you get caught. I prefer I think the colloquial term is acquire. God, this game has such a fucking fire ass ending. Some good ass themes. I don't have a fry, bro. Speaking of, I need to go grocery shopping. What's more is I can use magic despite its lack of an igniter. Yo, what's your favorite place to go to for fast food? We were talking about it in the Discord at some point. $100 for Hot Pockets. Now you are quite the businessman. Your uncle would be proud of you. You can regenerate something. I do love how this game's actually harder than Persona. Persona Cinco de Mayo edition. I not hit its feet. Thanks, Clicky. Thought you'd never ask. Makasete kurenai. Hi. Imagine I died. Day. Hey man, we just doxing family over the internet. I mean, hey, that's not a very common name. Ah, you don't have to do all that. It's so funny to think that Stroll's just in a corner, getting boxed up. That's enough that I've recorded. Chica. Man, I hope that man's doing alright. I know he'd be going through it. Wicked Wayne. Brother, I don't know. Magic, I don't. You know, the more I think about this video, this shit is hella subjective. This shit's gonna be an uphill battle. Or it's gonna be ass. I could finally fall off. They'll be fine. Man. LeBron is still in the fucking league. Like, come on, man. Bro, I don't even remember when he got in the league. I mean, I was there for sure, but my God.
お互い生き残ったんだ。上出来だ。加勢できずすまなかったな。そいつは新顔か？しかし、なぜあの力を？あんなの、私も初めて見た。
Literally a cheater.
まあな。それより
You know, while this cutscene plays, let me grab some water. Give me 1 second.
グライアス、今回あなたに課せられた任務は。国王暗殺犯のルイを殺害せよ。
Okay.
そうか。ついにか。遅すぎたくらいだ。公表されてないが、陛下の死が殺しだって話は軍者も公然の秘密だ。ルイめ、今度は陛下までも。
それだけじゃない。事態は一刻を争うの。王子の容体が芳しくなくて。里の秘宝で遠見の鏡というそうよ。 見えているのは今この瞬間の王子の姿。
Life's a little too boring. I don't know, man. Going to school seems like anything other than a filler arc nowadays.
それにもたもたしてたら次の王様が勝手に決められちゃう。
The existentialist, though. Life is just the filler arc.
ルイって誰です？
冗談だろ。
Dude, where did this headache come from? Do I have AIDS?
15年ほど前、子供同然の弱いで志願してきた一人の新兵が図抜けた軍祭で周りを驚かせ怪物と噂になった。ルイ・グイヤベル、傭兵と魔法戦の天才だ。一時は最年少で将軍かとまで噂されたが、
I wonder
ある日
if headache is just headaches are a symptom of
王
AIDS.
子の襲撃事件ね。
王子殿下は敵の魔導士の魔法を受け、死の呪いに侵されてしまった。その魔導士こそ他ならぬルイだ。今や王子殿下だけでなく陛下をも手にかけた大罪人。万が一にも玉座につけば王国は滅びる。
でも王都を歩いてみた感じ、ルイの支持者って割と多かったんだけど、そこまで疑われたのになんでなの？
ルイの手際は見事で物証は何も出なかった。
Dude, I feel like replaying JRPGs is kind of tough. Kind of tough.
それに奴は現場の軍人たちからは有能な上官として今でも支持が厚い。容疑を濡れ衣だと信じている者も少なくない。実際奴が中枢にいた頃の国軍は圧倒的だった。長年くすぶっていた独立運動が平定されたのはルイの功績だ。
Holy shit, I forgot.
奴は確かに強い。武術に魔法、紛れもなく天才だ。
I remember Fidelio and Bastilio. I forget the girl on the right.
グライアスがそこまで言うなんて、これは骨が折れそうね。
I forgot her name.
その仕事。
Not Yufa.
俺にも手伝
I
わせ
actually
てくれ。
fucked with Yufa.
そっちは部外者だったわけか。
Holy shit, I forgot their name.
逃げおせると思うか。
さっきので魔導機も壊れちまった。逃げる気はない。
You know, it's really concerning when this company.
俺の正義を貫きたいだけだ。
Never mind.
ねえグライアス、助かったのは彼もいたからよ。
Actually, fuck it.
人手不足だし手伝ってもらおう。救った命よ。
They branded this game as something brand new, spent over a decade working on it, and it's just the greatest hits of like everything they've learned. Like, it's a solid game outside of being a bit derivative.
というわけだ。またよろしくな。
だが、俺たちが助かったことは伏せる。身を隠す。
I don't know what the fuck I was thinking.
ままの方が好都合だ。大義を遂げるまで。
This shit is
預からせてもらう。
Game for almost an hour and a half. Give the prince from the death curse a high.
ルイも現れる。それまでに王都に戻れないと勝機はない。だが街道を通れば検問に遭うだろう。 そこで別の道を使うぞ。この先の廃鉱山を。
I can't believe Grace explodes in like 10 minutes.
今夜は傷を癒しておけ。
10 JRPG minutes.
頼むぞ。
ここから本当の任務が始まるのね。それじゃ野営の準備でもしましょう。
God damn it, that line was so funny.
これで少しは落ち着けるな。お前ら二人は今日のが初仕事か。 初陣で人間に出くわすとはな。よく生きてたもんだ。
I
love that. Our journey is finally starting. No. Our journey will start when we are given freedom.
姿も習性もどんな動物にも似ていない。確かなのはここ数年被害が増える一方だってことだ。
And outside of skate and GTA.
えらく食いついてくるな。
What else are you playing?
確かなことは分かってない。夜は長い。他にも聞きたいことはあるか？
特にないかも。
いや、ないことないでしょ。聞いときなさい。
ルイは王族殺しの滞在人だが、皮肉なことに民衆は必ずしも奴を嫌ってない。人間を
Dude, I saw a picture of myself the other day when I was 20.
軍が手を焼いてる。
23, I think, 24. Maybe 22. Yeah, I was 22. No, 23.
お前より若い頃から
Actually, I'm stupid. I can do math. I was 23. Yeah. I was like, man, a lot can happen over years.
たちだけで狙うのか。
Look so young and full of life. Now I'm 46.
許すことはできない。必ず仕留める。
Your power will come soon, my child. God, I wish I wasn't stupid.
そうか。
Okay. Brother, I thought I saved over my completed stuff earlier. Oh my god.
眠れない？まあ、あんなことがあったしね。でも、
眠れない。
体を休めといてね。
Oh, that
地面が硬くって。
that anime's fucked my brain. What gotta die?
実はね。
What was that bunny girl senpai?
変な声が聞こえたんだ。あんたを導くことが私の役目。だって、なんだったんだろう。私さ、あんま導けてないよね。前例任務だけって言っておいて、こんな危険な目に遭わせるつもりはなかったの。責任感じてる。
別に気にしてないよ。
ありがとう。私、戦いじゃ役に立てないけど、こうなった以上、私なりに力になるから、あんたの霊の力当てにしてる。これからもよろしくね。
Oh lord, this is an opening.
寝つけない時こそ本の出番じゃない？
Been streaming for almost an hour and a half.
残念だけど、この世界は小説とは違う。戦いで魔法が飛び交う争いばかりの世界よ。だから今だけはその夢物語を楽しんで。おやすみ。
Fuck, I forgot his name. Nor? Yeah, this is gonna bother me.
よく来たね。待っていたよ。どうやら面白い力を手にしたようだ。やはり君は興味深い。
Hello, Mr. Anime Man.
ほう。君がその小説に心を馳せることでつながるみたいだな。自己紹介させてもらうよ。
Name is More. That's funny as fuck.
君が持つその本の作者さ。そしてここは僕の書斎だ。なかなかだろう。ある力を研究するためにわざわざしつらえた知の伝道さ。
Yo, you should start studying Japanese. You know how much crazy shit we can talk to each other in Japanese?
弾圧され閉じ込められたんだ。正教を報じる王によってね。
We gotta be nefarious beings of darkness.
ここが王国のどこなのかをどうしても思い出せない。 外に声も届かず途方に暮れていたが、君が現れた。なぜだか君とだけは魔法を介して意識がつながるようだ。どうだ、僕と手を組まないか。
手を組むって？
君には知りたいことがあるはずだ。例えば君に目覚めた謎の力、あれは何なのか。あれこそが本来の魔法。魔導器なんか必要ない。人はその身に宿したマグラだけで姿さえも変えられるのさ。中でもあれは伝説とされる魔法の秘宝。僕はアーキタイプと呼んでいる。
アーキタイプ？
英雄的な美徳の心、英雄像を持つ者だけに現れるという変身の力だ。歴史に現れた英雄たち。
Brother, am I gonna be streaming this game for the entire? I might.
それらが真実だったということさ。でも力を君ほど自在に扱ったという記述は。
Yeah, I actually might be streaming this shit. I don't know what I was thinking.
力を得ただけじゃなく極められるかもしれない。アーキタイプの究極、それはきっとこの世の。
I don't know what I was thinking. We're gonna be here all day playing this game.
真の英雄の力だ。君がそうなってくれれば王国に理想を取り戻したいという僕の夢もきっと叶うだろう。君が力を使いこなせるようあらゆる知識と手助けを惜しまないつもりだ。どうだい、手を組んでもらえるか。
わかった。
取引成立だな。
Why art thou? I art I.
との絆を育てることであなたが眠る新たな力が目覚めるでしょう。
Rank 1.
君の綴る物語を見せてくれ。
This game is all not bad. It is made by the guys that made Persona. And oh god, do they want you to remember that. Hey, what are you playing?
よし、ここからは隠密行動だ。オートまで誰にも見つからないように戻る必要がある。そこでこの先の山林を突っ切って、そこから廃鉱山の坑道を使って抜ける。
それならこっそりオートまでつけそうね。
では、お前が先
Oh, Ron is ready or not, I'm dumb.
実戦訓練だ。例の力にも実践で
You can play that this weekend.
そういえばグラ
But let me know if we're memeing or if we're having a good time. Wait, does that game have crossplay?
あれは正しい道を歩む者だけが使える力と聞いている。
Oh.
昔、任務中に存在を知る機会があってな。
I have to ask you, do you actually play the mission or do we just kind of fuck around? If we fuck around, that's perfectly acceptable.
戦う者としての直感だ。
But we're both good. Do we shoot each other sometimes? If the answer is yes, then we're up.
それをまさかここで目にするとはな。
Absolutely.
そんな時代があったんだな。
忘れるなよ。
Okay, yeah, I'm signed
お
up.
前は少しでもおかしな真似をしたら殺す。
覚悟の上だ。
見張っている
Are you still playing a bunch of Siege?
分かってる。信用しろ。
では、
Rainbow Six. Siege of Shanghai. Gotta put her down like a dog.
それなら。
よし。油断するな。よし。
ノルド廃鉱山、オートの北西に位置するマグラ結晶の鉱山である。オートから近い利便さを買われ、
We need to go looking for the clown fetus in BF1.
近年正教府からの急の達しで閉山が言い渡された。
Hope he's doing all right. Yeah, man, what a guy. Only one clown fetus. Words can be used in such a creative way.
どうした？うん。いや。
油断するな。
Clown team. You're not wrong. That large bird is known as a corvo. It stalks its prey from the sky, then goes in for the kill or the hunt or some shit I can't read. So what now? Like we need another addition to our list of problems. How about we just lock in ever so slightly? Can I tell you guys what to do yet? Tomate. Geriatric clown. Jinpai. Clown food. Never mind. I can't say that. Survey the situation. Use different methods to fight. You know, now that I'm thinking about it, there was one boss fight that I just couldn't beat. I should have ran. Now I'm gonna die. You talking about AI for fucking everything? I'll put it to you this way. There's two ways to look at it. There's technically a few ways to look at it. There's some people that don't really grasp how strong this stuff is yet, and they're just using it and training it and making it better. There's people that are losing, that have already lost their jobs to it. Then there's your generation. And there's your generation, which, like, quite frankly, I feel really bad for you guys. I mean, I guess I should feel bad for my generation too, but especially you guys. Like, a lot of the jobs you'll go to school for will probably be replaced by AI in our lifetime. Shit, in my lifetime, because I'm obviously not that much older than you are. It's really concerning, and I think it's going to lead to just lower morale to just do things. Like, it's hard to be optimistic about something when you have a technology that can do all this other stuff. Not to mention that we're getting a lot of people that are just already very reliant on it, that can't write, like, emails. People can't read anymore. People can't write. It also just further gives into the whole, like, instant gratification problem in society. Hey, what do you think? I'm curious what people your age think about all of this. I'd imagine it's probably cool because you guys don't have to like write your own papers or do your summer reading. You just go get a summary. Yeah. Not to mention that in like 40 years, there's probably going to have like baby. In 40 years, like if someone's like trying to like deliver a kid, I wouldn't be surprised if that's just a machine. It's just like a machine function. Oh. Like it's really concerning. Not to mention that AI is already taking over like the arts and stuff like that. A good example is, and just especially with how fast it's growing, if you look at some AI movies, not AI movies, but like AI like videos and AI music, dude, AI music is actually not a joke anymore. Like I was in a Discord chat and we were just listening to AI music for a second and we're like, this shit's actually good now. Not even bad. The creatives are getting fucked over. Entry level jobs are disappearing, which is why the unemployment rate is one of the many reasons why the unemployment rate's so bad. Yeah. Out of bum, I actually do the work. Yeah, but that's more of a what's the word I'm looking for? That's more of like an integrity and a character thing. If people have an opportunity to do something with less effort and get it done, they are there every day of the week. Like I'm sure you have plenty of friends that just do that. And yeah, there's like there's machines that check other machine generative stuff, but I don't know, it's gonna be like ad blocker on YouTube. Like we're generally fucked and we're not making it any better. But yeah, what do people here? I mean, your age, people like that are around your age. I don't know if they fully grasp like how much it's going to change everything, because I know that a lot of people that are like older are like, oh, it's just a new technology, you're gonna have to learn to live with it. And it's like, dude, it's one thing to have technology come through that like changes the way we work and all that stuff, but it's a different subject altogether when that technology like genuinely replaces jobs. And not like it was like 400 years ago where it's like, ah, yes, we're not, or not like 1,000 years ago where it's like, oh, if we put this shit on a wheel, maybe it's going to be better. Then it's like, well, there goes all the people that are just dragging shit from point A to point B. So, I don't know. But yeah, it's much more concerning than I think people realize. Like, not to sound like a Luddite, but because it's funny, I love technology. I'm a big fan of technology, but it's going to be very disruptive for most people. Whoever said the game opens up here is delusional.
ちょっと待って。なら
The sooner we go, the better we'll be.
しかし
止まれ。そこを動くな。
待て。
これじゃあ戦闘は避けられなさそう。
捉えた。
やった敵は倒しきったみたい。しばらく安全よ。
しばらく安全よ。ごめん。
おい、大丈夫か。
The life is gone from his eyes.
どういうことなんだ。
俺たちを煽ってるんだろう。早く出てこなければ犠牲者が増えるぞとな。
俺たちの製造を知っていて追ってまでよこせるやつとなるとやはりとにかく先に進むぞ。
捉えた。
弱い敵しかないわ。心配いらないね。
Okay. Memorandum skills. Not that. I don't have the big fancy menu yet. You know what? Fuck it. I'll control the later. All right, Stroll. Go get your creature.
やはりあんたか。俺たち以外に生き残りなんて砦に行かなかったあんたしか考えられないからな。
まさか3人も生き残り近くの兵たちまで倒すとはな。
誰も生き残らない予定だったか。貴様、あそこに人間が現れると知っていたな。
あそこ
前から
にしたら。
多かったからな。餌を増やして誘ったのさ。もっとも到着する前から暴れていたのは想定外だったがな。
みすみす死に行かせたのか。何のためだ。
国軍では人間に勝てない。その無力な現実を民にはっきり分からせる必要があるのだ。
軍の評判が下がることで得をする輩がいるわけだ。狼の兵隊は頼りにならない。お助けを救世主様ってな。
救世主。こいつまさかルイの手下か。
民は哀れなほどに愚かな。このくらいやらねば王国の救い主が誰なのか理解できない。
そんなことのために。
今に始まったことではない。新兵どころか村一つを見捨てて人間に滅ぼさせたこともあるわ。
村を見捨てただと。まさかお前ら。
7年前6月最初の日の曜日、北の丘陵でハリアという村が滅んだ。
And we are still in this opening.
そんな名前だったかもしれんな。
My God.
俺はな、
I'm gonna change the thumbnail for this later.
俺はその村の生き残りだ。
動くな。助けて。貴様らは誘い込まれたのだ。検問のない道はここだけ。計算済みよ。
どこまでも腐ってやがる。貴様のようなクズ、命に変えても許さん。
汝遺恨にあたれし人よ、憂いを抱える旅人よ、あなたがまた道を選ぶ時です。
Yeah, man, those skateboarding games are fun. I'm happy they came back.
目覚めなさい。
Speaking of, isn't Skate owned by... Is that EA? They owned by our Saudi overlords. Yep, our Saudi overlords. But it's free. The burden of knowledge. You know, I'm not gonna lie. The older I get, the more I realize that I just have to stop thinking. Like, I'm not gonna lie, do you know how jealous I am of, like, ignorant people? I am jealous of ignorant people. Yeah, no, those games are funny, so... The Tony Hawk games like 20 years ago were great. Some of the skates were cool too. There's also the bad stuff from back in the day that nobody talks about. Like, everybody hypes up 2K, and 2K is cool and all, but not really because it's a sports game. But before we had 2K... Actually, I don't know if... Am I spreading propaganda? Was NBA Live first, or did that come in the middle and then just left? I remember that everybody made fun of NBA Live back in the day, though. They're like, what are you doing playing NBA Live when you have 2K? And it's like, hey, come on, man. You have a weakness, pal. Alright, I am on healing duty, clearly. Profound sadness. I love when he hits us with the I don't want to die, man. Kakagoika. Ow. Alright. Now to get the fuck out of here. My goodness. Wait, Skate has lore? Like, there's reasons why people do things other than just a competition. Brother, Skate having lore is like Street Fighter 1 having lore. It's like, brother, they're in a fighting tournament. So every fighting game goes. What are they doing? They're in a tournament. Oh, okay. Like, they're there. The lore. You know, fuck talking to me. You know, I hate playing this because I actually don't hate this opening. I don't hate this. It is long though. I guess the principle is that I'm almost 2 hours into this game and I have yet to experience the full gameplay loop. That has to be a problem, right? Like, say what you want about Persona 3, but that gets you into things pretty quickly. Or really almost out of water. Where's back? Yeah, man.
もはや滅んだと思っていたが、エルダの里ではまだ生きているのか。
うわ、何その失礼な言い草。
思っていたより早い再会になったね。まさか君以外にまで新たな目覚めが。これは奇跡か。仲間の彼が得た力、あれもアーキタイプの一つのようだ。アーキタイプを本来の魔法だと言ったこと覚えてるかい？
まあ大体は。
例えば君はエルダ族だね。社会の鼻つまみ者。ひどい話だ。君の背負う定めだな。誰しも定めに苦しむ。でもその恐れや不安こそ自分に眠る力だ。向き合い従えてしまえば未来など自由に選べる。そして人々は苦難の中でそれを体現して見せた者の生き様を英雄譚として語り継いでいく。仲間の彼にも定めとそれゆえに信じる道や美徳があった。だから君を見て目覚めたんだ。君を守るためのアーキタイプにね。
ちょっとあんた誰？どこまで知ってんの？言っとくけど彼に手出したら承知しないから。
ほう、ずいぶんつながりが深いんだな。
まあ最初はそうでもなかったけど、今じゃ運命共同体だし心の奥でつながってんのでしょ？
そうだな。
Lock in.
お互い背中預ける関係っていうそういう覚悟なんだからね。
神秘の妖精ガリカ、彼女こそ魔術師の美徳を心に宿す者。彼女との絆を育てることであなたに眠る新たな力が目覚めるでしょう。
Yes, sir.
あんたを迷わせない。これが私の役目。
I mean, they're just getting started, man. You can't make fun of freshies. They're like the rookies of high school.
興味深いな。今ので分かったろ。
Oh, and you're not weird? Come on, man.
ある生き様に触れることで新たな力にできる。そして自分や仲間たちが
Iron Wolf. What's going on? I always feel cozy watching small channels I like.
もう一人の連れの眼帯の男。
Well, thanks for stopping by.
どうやら彼はアーキタイプについて鍛錬した経験があるようだ。本人の言葉通り。
Valor, what's up, man?
だが
Yeah, if
正しく目覚めさせることができる。
グライアスも同じ力使えるようになるってこと？
探求者のアーキタイプの特性。
yeah, if you guys are curious why I'm revisiting this game's opening, long story short, I'm making the Forbidden Atlas video that everybody seems to talk about, but nobody wants to address. But I'm going to take it head on. Long story short, I want to make a video about Atlus's openings for their games and how problematic they are. Not all of them, obviously. Like, they have some better games with like solid openings, but it feels like for the most part, whenever you watch like an Atlus retrospective or an Atlus like analysis or somebody talking about these games, every single time everybody's like, the opening's bad, the opening's bad, the opening's bad. Okay, well, I mean, I agree, but let's actually dive into why these openings are problematic and have a discussion. So that's kind of where I'm at. I've already beaten this game, obviously, but we need a mage, obviously. Nope, throw that shit down. Yeah, the biggest thing with this game is, and it makes me really sad, but I wish this game had like the staying power as Persona 3, 4, and 5. Because I feel like this game dropped. People talked about it for a few months and then it kind of just like tapered off. And a lot of people also then made like video essays and over like on social media and stuff like that. It felt like everything just kind of like faded off, which is a shame. Like, I have my problems with this game as well, like everybody else, but it is a good game. Like, I don't think you can call it bad. Derivative for sure. It's also just disappointing how like this is Atlus's brand new, it's their first brand new IP after literally years. And it's pretty safe, which I mean, it makes sense, right? It's made by the people. But also, oddly enough, the first game I played with Jobs. I feel stupid for saying. That's also just the honest to God truth. Currently playing Unicorn Overlord 13 Sentinels was so good. I want to see. Yeah. You know, people that play Vanillaware stuff are always. Man, I wish I could play anything Vanillaware, but I can't. Legally speaking. Now we start mastering everything. Yeah, you should definitely play this if you enjoy Persona. It is an easy recommendation. You'll be right in your element. that up a bit for you guys by talking. By talking to more in academia, studying the archetypes will be able to unlock them. I think I actually get something for reading these, don't I? They also have weird deep voices, and your 4 and 9 sound like a 4 and 9 sound like Morgan Freeman. And that I'm Morgan Freeman. Alright, come on, let me out, man. God, we were just tripping. How is Unicorn Overlord, though? I've heard nothing but good things. I also love how Atlus and Sega came out this year. They're like, hey guys, we kind of blew our fucking load last year, so don't expect this year to be like last year. And it's like, okay, SMT5, P3 reload, this game, we'll let it ride. I'm not gonna lie though, dropping 3 JRPGs in the span of a year, what the fuck? Like, oh, it's so crazy, and they're not like little JRPGs; they're the big ones. I wonder if when they were planning it, they were all like, okay, we're gonna just drop 3 colossal JRPGs in 2024. So crazy. Oh, it's Fire Emblem? Ooh. I think my next JRPGs, and I'm definitely gonna stream them when I get around to playing them. I think it's either going to be called oh my god, I can see the cover. I think my next JRPGs are going to be Xenoblade Chronicles, the first one. I've never played Xenoblade Chronicles in my life. You know what's funny? I actually started Xenoblade Chronicles before starting this YouTube channel. And I was like, ah yes, I can't wait to play this. Then I started the channel and it's like, where did all my time go? So I want to get back to it, but I'm not to restart it at this point. Have you guys played either of the, or any of the Xenoblade Chronicle games? I really want to try that, Fire Emblem, and playing more Final Fantasy. Because I have not really been like super impressed with many of the Final Fantasy games, but then I played 4 and I was like, wait, is this the magic people are talking about with Prime Square Enix? Because Square Enix is not what they used to be, unfortunately. I wish Square Enix was still in their prime. I forget who. Somebody said it last stream. They were like, Square Enix hasn't been in their prime since they were Squaresoft. And it's like, god damn. That brother's spitting, though. Squaresoft was low-key like that. Does everybody have their... Wonderful. We have our fancy menu now. Sea of Stars. Dude, I heard Sea of Stars was really good. That's on my list as well. God, so many games to play. And then I finished Silent Hill F. All that I can say is I wish I knew why people hated that game. I mean, I understand why. But some people really hate that game. Do you have equipment? Not only do you have equipment, but I'm broke. It's about to sound really dumb, but I really fuck with the cover and the overall vibe of it. But yeah, I'm definitely going to check it out at some point. And then after this little discussion, then we start the legendary Persona 4 video. Ooh, that video. God. I'm going to feel like I'm making a movie. I am horrified to think of how long that strip's going to be. And it's funny too, because whenever I write my videos, believe it or not, I try not to write them to be like too long, but I want them to be like long enough where, you know, I want to get the point across. I don't want to belabor the point though, you know? Like if I could say something in a paragraph instead of a page, I'm going to say it in a paragraph every time. I don't know. I try to respect people's time. But Persona 4, I don't know, man. You know, I am stupid to think that I'd be playing anything other than Metaphor. Because we are still in the fucking tutorial. That priority, did not forget that. Pray yourselves now. I said, okay, we will, don't worry. Let's wake you up. Oh, you not played Persona, like regular Persona 4? 7 months, yeah. I'm not gonna lie, I think that's just something that most Persona fans go through. You play one of the games and you're like, oh wow, this is so incredible. I can't wait to play more. And then you play all of them, then it's like, you know, on second thought, I don't want anything more. But I definitely went from 5 to 4 to 3, and I was like, no more. And then Nocturne came out, and I was like, all right, well, you know, I guess I'll try this little Nocturne game. Then I was like, oh my god, this Nocturne shit's fire. I've been cooked since. Shadow, did you get 2K? God, sports games. 25. In a much smaller scope, that was me with like Silent Hill F. I'm not happy with how many hours I have in that game. I'm just gonna be honest with you. I played Royal 6 times, Reload 5. I need to stop for my... Oh, oh dear. That's a lot of time, brother. 6? Man, that's what love looks like. I beat Persona 5 once. I put the controller down. I was like, ah! And then that was that. I was like, is this what peak feels like? Indubitably, actually. Yeah, B5 blew my mind when I first played it. Yeah, that game shattered my brain when I first played it. Persona 3 is I find myself revisiting it more over the years. That game was fucking good. 4. I think 4 is behind it, and then 5. Now, I should mention how this game did have a demo. I forgot they dropped the demo and everybody was hyped up. Bad trading. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. Oh, we don't have AoE support. Fine. What was the last game you were excited for before it? You know what's funny? When the demo came out, I was literally in Japan. That's why I couldn't play it, so I was just talking to my friend. And he was like, dude. And I was like, dude. And then we actually talked. But yeah, I wish this game had some more like staying power though. It is a shame that I feel like it's just well, I guess everybody's, you know what? You know what it is? I think I think people are waiting for the re-release. The obligatory Atlas re-release. Which I kind of hope they don't re-release this game, honestly. I don't know if it's a controversial thing to say. Like, I kind of hope that they go straight to the sequel. If there's going to be another sequel, but I know cope. I know cope when I'm coping. And I am indubitably coping right now. Take that shit. Wait a sec. Yeah, take it from me. I forgot when he... How do I say this without spoiler? Probably Persona 5 when it came to Xbox a few years ago. Dude, people undersell how big of a deal Persona coming to Xbox was. Like, I can't... Motherfucker. Like, a whole new generation of fans tried it. That is one of the cool things too about modern gaming, how exclusives really aren't what they used to be. I guess that's not cool, but what is cool is how everything's everywhere and people play with each other now. I think it's cool. Yeah, if Persona 5 is like your intro. If Persona 5 is your intro to everything Megaten, you're in for a treat. You are in for a treat. But nobody talks about Nobody talks about Atlus's best game, Soul Hackers 2. God, that game released and it was like a wet fart. Oh, I'm dead. Ow. Alright. Kotai Sudu.
こいつの出番だ。
慌てることもない。使えるというならこれ。
Maybe we should just run. Yeah, it was your first time playing SMP. Yeah. No, that's sick to hear though. Because that experience cannot be understated. Like, when you really sink your teeth into the system and the characters and the story, it's like, oh my god. It's one of the reasons why it's so hard to play other RPGs after playing a lot of Atlus RPGs. Like, after playing Persona 5, I just went down the Mega 10 rabbit hole and I have not been the same since. Like, your perception of like other JRPGs will just be kind of fucked, I'm sorry. Like, I had a lot of friends, and maybe this is an unfair comparison, but I have some friends that only play like Square Enix JRPGs, and I told them, give a shot, give a chance to Persona, give a chance to Persona. Maybe try Shinmegamitensei if you want like some great gameplay mechanics. And then they're like, yeah. I'm gonna keep playing Final Fantasy VII Remake, Final Fantasy, 16 and 15, ooh, yada yada. And then they sat down and they actually gave it a shot. And they were like, why didn't you tell me to play this sooner? And I was like, motherfucker, that's not how this works. You're not going to gaslight me into saying that I didn't tell you to play Peak. Not how that works. I know how propaganda works. The Square Enix... Man. I'm gonna quote good friend of the channel, Sean the Spell Knight. Square Enix has been lacking since at some point in the 2000s. Like, unironically, when they were Squaresoft, they were better. I don't know who these Enix people are, but they haven't been the same since. Also, what's up, Effect? But yeah, when the magic of Persona actually clicks with you, it's something else, man. And it's intoxicating. Like, you actually want to pick it up and just play it all the freaking time. You definitely just want to pick it up and just play it all the time. Oh, nice. I mean, Square Enix's success is just the byproduct of their success is just the byproduct of just legacy. Like, it's the important... Square Enix is really just the importance of doing shit right for a very long time. Which isn't a bad thing per se, but... It'll take a very long time for them to lose that, Yeah. Dude, I didn't even know that you played 16. Also, you're doing well then. And also, for context for everybody that's showing up, the reason I'm playing this game is I need to record the opening. Because I'm working on a video where I actually want to talk about whenever you watch any like Atlus video, 9 times out of 10 people complain about the opening, and I actually want to talk about how Atlus and Square Enix and most other JRPG developers struggle to open up with games. I have the general talking points, but I need like an example of a game to pick apart. Oh my, no. I need a game to kind of pick on, and I'm going to pick on this one. I was going to pick on Persona 4, but I'm going to make a joke in the video saying, hey, I'm going to talk about this in a video, so subscribe if you're interested, and be sure to be on the lookout for that. Like, the whole Persona... Me talking about Persona 4's opening is going to be... it'll be in the video. Don't you worry. I need to give Nier another shot. SMT5 is the best combat system. I don't even know if that's up for debate. SMT5 is just the engrossing combat system, just literally mastered. Yeah, I'm playing this game to unfortunately kind of pick on it. Because I think there needs to be something said about... Yeah, Final Fantasy VII's intro is fire. Persona 3 has an exceptional intro. P5... I'm not gonna lie, dude. P5's opening is weird. Honestly, why can't I see this chest? Oh, it's under all the rubble. But yeah, I want to say that it has a better opening because they just throw you into like the late game, and it's like, ah, yes, this is what the game is going to be. But, and I know this might be a hot take, but as far as I'm concerned, the tutorial for that game doesn't end until you finish the first palace. Dude, the demon passives and how and I forget the name of the system where like they have like is it demon affinities for like certain skills? That was really great as well. I think that was introduced in Apocalypse. Platinum Games is a fucking weird company. That is a great way to put it.
No.
Platinum Games just kind of be putting out shit. But yeah, I'm actually excited to talk about this stuff, and I need to deconstruct why like openings work, the unique hurdles that JRPG openings face that other mediums don't face, specifically like with the onboarding phase. Like the reason, like most JRPG, it's not a coincidence that JRPGs in general have just a hard time opening themselves up. And it's just because they have so much to establish. It's not even like the depth of the mechanics. It's more so like the scope and the volume of them. There's just all it. Yeah, there's just a lot. Talk to allies. Academia. Game is super restricted to the second palace finish of games become. Yep. Yeah, dude. Like Persona 5, as much as as many great memories as I had playing that game twice and now 3 times. Good lord, that. Good lord. And dude, that game doesn't. Is it controversial to say that Persona 5 doesn't really have that many boss fights either? I mean, they kind of just hold your hand through most of the game's bosses, but the base mechanics for the game, yeah. MGS Rising is one of the worst tutorials I've ever seen. SMT5 is one of the... Oh, you wish the story was better? It's wild how the Vengeance storyline was better and it still wasn't great. Crazy times we're living in. But yeah. Yeah, and it's rough. It's rough because you have to... It's important to remember that every game is somebody's first, right? It's important to remember that every game is somebody's first. But I think when it comes to openings, and especially within the context of Atlus, they have made good openings in the past. Like, they've done it. They've done it, right? If you look at a game like This might be a controversial one, but I think the opening hours of SMT4 are actually quite good, all things considered. I know that's probably a hot take, even though I probably complained about it in the video. I think Nocturne has a solid opening. Strange Journey's opening is also pretty... Strange Journey's opening is a bit on the long. Well, people complain that it takes a while before you get into Tokyo, because the game doesn't start until you get into Tokyo. And it makes you go through a lot to get there. But it's a lot of good stuff, though. It's not all bad, per se. God, I'll never forget making that SMT4 video. And people still watch it today, and it's really funny. Because there's people that are like adamant defenders of... There are people that are just like adamant defenders of... You don't, oh yeah, you don't get all your magic back in this game. But there are people that are just adamant defenders of... the smirk system. They're like, dude, smirk is great. I don't know why you're complaining. I'm like, all right. Like, are we sure this is the hill we want to die on? I'm sure it would have been way better. Yeah. I always thought it was really interesting too. I don't even remember if I brought this up in my SMT5 video. Oh, dude, if you want to think of like some of the best openings in games, Devil May Cry 3. I think BioShock's up there. What game also is... what other games have great openings? There's a few. Half-Life 2 is... Yeah. I think Spider-Man, like 2016, has a pretty cool opening too. Tomate. Starts a little slow, but yeah. Yeah. People don't talk about this either, but unironically, Soul Hackers 2 has a pretty fire opening too. But then again, that game is like pretty short for JRPG. You can beat that game in a Lost Odyssey. Yeah, that's another one. I wonder if the Dragon Quest games have good openings. If I remember correct, no. I was gonna say Chrono Trigger, but I'm just lying. I think Final Fantasy IV had a good opening too. But I could just be spreading propaganda. Magician. Devil Survivor's opening is unironically going to show up in the video. Because I want to talk about scenarios where they did a great job with their opening. And Devil Survivor's opening is so fucking good. Big fan of that. Make that shit hot, man. You got it. Call of Duty 4, yeah. Get in the front line, buddy. This game's combat system's actually a ton of fun. Even though it's very much the greatest. Why did I buff myself? You know what's funny? I was going to bring up Arkham Asylum as well. Uncharted, I think Uncharted 3, I mean all the Uncharted games, right? Ow. Not very cash money. Let's think about this. Am I really? Okay, I thought I was out of revival beads. That's true. That's true. Gonna heal. Just gonna sit here and cover my weakness. The new Uncharted games also had pretty like solid openings, if I remember correctly. You do too much damage, man. It's not looking good for our heroes. Koitsu no debanda. It's Is this what it's like to be stupid? I feel dumb. Absolute blast, yeah. The Last of Us also had a pretty good opening, if I remember correctly. Yeah, there's a ton of games with just really interesting and good openings. What is this? This, of course you did. Nah. Who takes priority with this heal? It's probably you. Yeah. No, metaphor is actually like challenging, which is really cool to say because you don't get to say that about many of Atlus's games nowadays, especially after games like P4 or P3 Reload and P5. You just buff yourself and attack one person. I've never been happier to be in my life. My God. Mata tsuyoku nareyo. I'm becoming stronger. But yeah, different like mediums have their own struggles and purposes, right? Like the reason why we like RPGs is because it's fun to explore mechanics, right? It's fun to try different things, and obviously all the mechanics open itself up to more replay value. And that's very much the point of them, right? And also like JRPGs especially, and I guess just RPGs period, they need to get you into the world. And getting you into the world means like, unfortunately, lore dumping. Or you can take the Final Fantasy 15 approach and just be like, hey dude, read this novel. Hey dude, read this anime. Hey dude, watch this movie. And it's like, why? I should have saved. I don't want to do that boss fight again. Put you through the gauntlet. That, I think it's like the final, I forget the name of it, but there's one of them where you have to fight a dragon near the end of the game. That shit was actually hard. Yeah, Dan, you love PlayStation exclusive problems, yeah. Dan, you love a good challenge in a game. You will have a very fun time playing this game if you ever get around to it. The challenge is actually good. Like, I remember we were talking about it in the Discord, and Syrian is like, dude, if you play this shit on hard, that extra press turn will fuck you at times. Then he's right. You'll just get bent over. Yeah. You also get through that. You also get through Soul Hackers 2 in like 50 hours, which is pretty short for a JRPG. That game does have problems, like the dungeons and side quests, but you know what's funny? I'm actually kind of chipping away at it, and I'm having a goodish time. Having a funnish time. It's not as bad as people say, but it's also not like great. It's probably like SMT4 Apocalypse here. Replay if they make a re-release. They will not re-release Soul Hackers 2. That game did not sell well enough. Dude, if they re-release Soul Hackers 2, holy mother. Oh, you're talking about this game. Okay, yeah, fair enough. I got you. Yeah, my bad. When I was midway through speaking, I was like, he's not talking about fucking Soul Hackers 2. Ikoka. Soul Hackers 2. It's a shame how one of Sega's Nalis's best protagonists is just there. Careful you don't get spotted. Don't worry, they'll never catch us. Yeah. Podcast fire alarm just turned on. I hope you're okay, man. Yeah, it's I mean, speaking of that is the reason why I kind of ended the metaphor video on. It's kind of hard to recommend an Atlas game because it'll probably be re-released. Speaking of, isn't there a big controversy with Persona 3 Relit on the Switch too? I should go see what's going on in the Persona Force. Uh-oh. You know, I hope that... Uh-oh. Yeah, I really hope that Sony figures out... I really hope that Sony figures out I hope they just use more of their exclusives, because they have a bunch of great and interesting exclusives, but everything is just a fucking third-person action game now. It's a third-person action game like Gran Turismo. And they have, you know, and they have Astrobot, but Astrobot's not like, not a one-off, but it's also like, you don't get an Astrobot every generation. Oh yeah, 30 FPS game card, and they didn't put in episode Aegis. I hate to be this guy, but it's like, dude, what were they expecting? Like, they dropped the P3 remake. It's also really funny because I think I'm happy Astrobot did as well as it did. It's rare to see platformers do that well.
村が謎の怪物に襲われた。今思えば人間だったんだ。燃え盛る村で。俺は使用人と一緒に逃がされて、避難した先で両親が来るのを待っていた。だが、それが根性の別れになった。
30 FPS in 2025 is frankly unacceptable.
逃げ遅れた者を守るために最後まで残って応戦していたんだ。
I mean,
それは立派だ。
yeah.
電池がひっくり返ったよ。初めて分かった。あれこそ
Speaking of, doesn't
貴族だって。
man, speaking of performance, didn't Borderlands 4 run at like 720p? Or like 480 or like 500p or 600p or some absurd resolution on like the PS5 Pro. It's just so funny that we live in a time where it's just funny that we live in a time in 2025 when we can't. We live in a time where like, oh my god. We live in a time where we don't have hardware in consoles that can't run games at resolutions that are over 20 years old. I think people forget that 1080p, not even to be a graphics snob, but 1080p was literally invented like in the 90s or early 2000s. It's a dinosaur in the grand scheme of things. And hardware is still struggling to run it. Like, come on. But I know stuff is... I know games are more demanding than ever. Wait, run wall... Oh, really? I wonder why that is. Also, with Kojima confirming a game for the... Confirming the first PS6 game. Yeah, it's becoming more and more common for a few games. Like, that was the case for, I think, Silent Hill 2 Remake. That's the case for Borderlands 4. It was the case for another big game that came out recently, where it just struggled. Oh, Dan. Dude, I've been meaning to talk to you. Oh, do we have an explanation now? The explanation is fuck you. That's what they've been telling us. Hey, why is this running like why is this running worse on the hardware that's more expensive? Fuck you. Oh, okay. Understandable, have a nice day. Why isn't this working? Fuck you? Question mark? Yeah, man. It's not good. My god. I actually agree with that. I actually think she looks better like this. You know, I kind of hate myself. I opened up this game to re-experience this intro and kind of pick it apart. But outside of removing like a handful of cutscenes, it just has a lot to tell. I'm gonna have to be nitpicky. Because I'm not hating this, but I'm not hating this, but I'm also not going to ignore the fact that I've been streaming this for 2.5 hours and we're still in the tutorial. Like, that's fundamentally a problem, I think. There's their test on the base model. That is insane. That is insanity. Can you imagine? Wait, can you imagine spending all that money on a pro system only for it to run worse? Also, have you guys seen how Kojima announced the first PS6 game? And they debuted some of the graphics. And man. I think Metaphor could use some more violence and gore. The world of the game is pretty bleak. I don't know, you kind of see people dying like left and right in certain scenes. You see a clear lack of value of life. You see the institutions pushing down on people's just overall lives. You can see like the power of like institutional oppression and the propaganda that obviously exists throughout the universe that makes it so interesting. And then also the humans have pretty grotesque depictions, like some of the humans and bosses in general. And there's something else that I was gonna bring up. I guess that's fine. You know, I think it's fine. That's just me. But at the same time, I know that a lot of people struggle with... Is Persona rated M? I think it is. I'm not sure. I know all the SMT games are rated M. They're not T, are they? I don't know. God, I'm curious now. Persona... I wish when I alt-tabbed out of this game, it didn't just stop. MSRB rating. Or ESRB, that's what it's called. MSRB. Nope. Yeah, it's rated M. Okay, well, now I gotta finish my statement. Yeah, a lot of people are just like, I don't understand why this game's rated M. It's not that dark. But, I don't know, presenting themes, I think, is equally as important. Like, themes play a huge role in stuff that's dark and not. Like, if you play a game like Nocturne, you don't see... Oh, I know what I was going to bring up. I was also going to talk about how in Metaphor you see a lot of, like, human trafficking. Like, you see dark shit. But when people hear rated M, they think, like, Grand Theft Auto or Call of Duty or other Western projects. Where they just use a lot of gore. Or, like, Resident Evil where, you know, people's limbs will just explode and drugs and all that other stuff. Yep. Yeah, definitely. It's more nuanced, and I'm happy that their games are rated M. Because if you do think about the themes that are, well, I guess there's not a whole lot to think about. It's kind of just thrown in your face, but if you let it resonate, it can be pretty grim at times. Like games like it might be that it's not just horror games or like mill sims that get the M rating. You know, I wonder if the PS6 and the next Xbox, if they're even making another Xbox. I wonder if that generation is going to start to get people to question whether we need new hardware. Because the Final Fantasy 16 producers, like, no, it was the Final Fantasy. What's the MMORPG? Is it 14? I think it's 14. Yeah, it's 14. Yeah, the 14 director's like, I don't really know why we need all this new hardware. No, it was the 16 director. He's like, yeah, I don't know why we need all this new hardware. Like, we should spend time just working on ideas. This is the first time. This is the first time in like computer graphics where you just don't have to compromise. So they should just focus on giving people like time to figure out what they want to do, try new things.
今のお前たちなら族ごときに遅れは取らんだろう。心配するな。
Is Metaphor not rated M? is this game not rated M?
まさか俺とお前の他に誰も生きて帰れないなんて想像もしてなかった。先のことなんてわからないもんだな。
Already questioned the PS5. Yeah. Well, I think the PS4 is supported just because of its like install base, right? I could be wrong. Like, that game has so many, or that console sold so well. I don't know, that console sold so well that it's hard to move past that base. Like, I'm sure that's the fact that this shit's rated T is insanity. This shit is insanity. Oh my god. Rated T is kind of crazy. But I mean, fuck, to put in perspective, what do you guys think? Do you think if the PS3 had, and a motorcycle's passing, if the PS2 to the PS3 was the equivalent of the jump from the PS4 to the PS5, do you think we'd still get PS2 games? I'd say yes. Probably. Like, can you imagine if they drop the PS6 and we get games between the PS4, 5, and 6? Holy moly. Holy mother of God. I mean, you know what? I wouldn't run it past them. Because the PS4 did sell very, very well. But who knows? Maybe we'll have an even bigger discussion about all that in the future. I think we're already getting there. Like, you don't even have to know a whole lot about like PC hardware and all this stuff. Looks like a PS2 game in a derogatory way. Yeah. I wouldn't run it by them. I'm not gonna lie, when people call shit a PS2 game, it is funny. it's like unironically funny. Because there's some PS2 games that don't look like terrible. And on top of that too, it's like, I don't even mean to be like super old, man, but I don't know, man, attacking the PS2 generation, that good luck. Good luck. Good luck. That system fucking dances on most consoles' graves. Like, I know the PS4 is a solid generation, all things considered, but it's not even in the same discussion as the PS2. Shit, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think that the PS4 is in the conversation with the PS1. As insane as that is to say, it might be neck and neck with the PS1, but the PS1 was shit. The only reason we don't celebrate the PS1 as much is because the PS2 exists. Like the PS1 is fucking goated. Then you have your SNES and all that stuff. And Catherine full body. Nice. It's also funny how you have people that are hoping that Microsoft like gets out of the console race and that they only make games for just like PC and PlayStation, and I'm just like, you for the love of God do not want less competition in that market. Like if somebody who has a degree and if someone who has a bachelor's in economics and has spent time working in banks and consulting, you do not want a monopoly or even a duopoly. An oligopoly is already a lot, but you do not want a duopoly. You don't want a monopoly. Like saying you don't want Xbox to be around. My God, saying you don't want Xbox to be around. PlayStation will fuck you guys silly. It will fuck you silly. Oh my God. I mean, shit, they already tried with the PS5. Microsoft's already, yeah, they are. They're just, I think that they think that they're playing 4D chess, but they're, I don't know. I don't know. It's, whenever you question, it's hard to question the effectiveness of their strategy. Just because it's so hard to assess how good Game Pass is from a business standpoint. Right? There's countless examples now of Microsoft being like, we're happy with how this game's performing, so we shut down the studio. Like, what? Like, I don't get it. I don't get it. PC is also picking up a lot of steam nowadays. Like, PC is so much bigger today than it was 10 years ago. At the point that Japanese, Eastern, and every dev just can't ignore it anymore. It's funny because they said that we were all a bunch of pirates. Eventually I'm going to start collecting retro games like the GameCube and PS2. If you can get used to, well, if you can get a TV that's compatible with it, if you can get used to the controls and limitations at the time, and you can kind of get immersed of what developers and creatives were trying to do during that era, or during those eras technically, you're going to have a wealth of great games. It's kind of similar to people that think it's kind of similar to people who think fixed camera angles and sync controls are obsolete. Like, you can't really release one of those in a AAA. In the current landscape of just AAA games, you can't really release those, but if you can get into them, it just opens up a huge pantheon of just incredible games from that time that you can play. Like, I'm not gonna lie, after beating RE1 Remake back in like 2020, 2019, 2021, it just opened my eyes up to other older games, and I was like, oh my God. I'll tell you, I wish I liked CRPGs or games like Diablo and other PSP games. Because even when I moved over to PC like 10 years ago now, I very much played like quote-unquote console games. Never played a whole bunch of, I mean, I have like 100 hours in like Counter-Strike or all that stuff, but I never really got into like Dota or Diablo or those other games that people go crazy about. Because there's just a lot of good PC exclusives that are worth your time, obviously. I also never played League of Legends, but from friends that I have who play League, I should count my blessings for that.
一緒に遊ぼうと。
マリア、そういえばお父さんが言ってた本に興味がまだ見たことないからどんなのかなって。
Digital Devil Saga, Xenosaga, Skies of Arcadia. Oh wow. You got some bangers in your backlog.
一緒に読む。
Emulation's all obviously a good option too. Because let me tell you, man, getting some of those PS2 games today are expensive. It's one of the problems with retro stuff. That shit's expensive.
字が読めるなんて偉いね。
少ししか読めないけど覚えるの楽しいよ。頑張ると褒めてくれるし嬉しい。
Not to mention that you have to get like, you're gonna have to get a TV that has composite cables and all that other stuff.
強いんだね。
お父さん忙しいしそれより帰ってきたから。
But unfortunately, my favorite console of all time is no longer supported. The Amazon Loot. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding. It's actually the Ouya, if you remember that. Actually, fucking my favorite console of all time is the Soldier console. I can't believe that shit's real. The Soldier console. Just had a bunch of bootleg versions of just real games. Thank you, healer. Oh, I need mag.
お父さん、しばらくお家にいるかな。すぐにお別れだと寂しいかも。
きっと大丈夫だよ。
You know, the art in this game, Soejima did a really, I mean, man. Homie is surely going to be employed. Alright. Been 3 hours and I'm still in the opening.
王の棺が城を出発した。城下を練り歩き、最後に大聖堂まで運ばれる。お前たちは大聖堂で警備兵に紛れろ。合図したら騒ぎを起こしてルイの気を引いてもらう。
兵隊に紛れるって制服はもう。
ファビアンヌに無理言って繕ってもらった。
一晩でか。徹夜だろうに。どれどれ。
昨日はマリアが世話になったな。
But it does fill my geriatric heart whenever people are like, oh yeah, I want to play more of the old stuff.
任せて。
すまんな。なかなか友達もできないみたいでな。ここを出たら別行動だ。わかってるな。
I also know that a lot of older gamers are kind of skeptical on the future of gaming, with a lot of it being like very future, with a lot of it being more refinement. But I don't know. You know, if anything. If anything, I wish. Maybe we just need an overall shift in leadership. But good luck with that. Games as a service makes... Live service games make too much money. Even though most of them fail. It's just such a funny freaking gamble. But for the past 10 years, everybody's been trying to get their hands on a live service, just cash cow. With mixed results. with mixed results. Okay, watch out for the drunk. We can do that. Yes, I see more game. Come on. Yep. Like the Rido games. Oh my god, those fucking Rido games. You wanna play the original ones? Crack open that wallet, player. I hope you got the doll hairs. Hope you have the dinero, Famuel. No more. Wow. Look at this market.
Yes.
I don't mean to brag, boys, but I'm broke. Honestly, bakeries take my shit. Shadow man, why are you up, man? You have school tomorrow. Gotta be up early as fuck. Hey, fair enough. Sate. Sneak into the royal funeral. I should save though. Yeah. The other tough part about gaming too is with how much time just games take to get through. If you like truly try to play everything, it's just gonna be an uphill battle. There's just so many games to play, man. There's so many games to play. Hey, you look familiar. Charlotte, is that her name? Got that shit on from head to toe. My goodness, that's a large man. Look at him. God, I was ambitious to think I'd play anything else on this stream. Easy, Shadow. Thanks for hanging out, man. I hope you have a great night. Her name being Katharina. They knew what they were doing. That shit is so funny. You know, it takes a very long time, but Lewis is such a great antagonist. It takes a long time, but he turns into a great antagonist. I wonder who animated these. Not a human. All right. At the next save point, I think I'm gonna call it. I can't believe this game is level rated 10. That is so funny. Rated T. It is idiotic. Welcome to YouTube. Yo, Sea Iron. Thanks for stopping by, man. Honestly, I might just pause the recording and just dive more into this tomorrow. I don't know. I should probably do that. No, I'll record until I get up to the fight. Yo, thanks for stopping by, Iron. Hope you have a great night, man. Hope to see you around. And if not, hey man, be easy. Pleasure meeting you.
国民の信託を最も集めし者が次なる王となる資格を得るものとする。
王となる資格だと信託を集める。
我が魂は天空より全てを見通し、全ての者の心の声を集める。なんとたりとも 本心を偽ることはできぬ。
なんだこれ。
心の声、しかと見通したり。今この時、次なる王として最も信託を。
My goodness, that brother on the right built like a rhombus.
フォーデン様。
ルイ様だ。ルイ様もいるぞ。
王の候補だと。
面白い見せ物だ。この私にも世継ぎとなる資格を与えるというのだな。
口を閉じよルイ。亡き陛下の弔いを汚すと、何たる狼藉。そなたが王になるなどありえぬ。
Any shit music record. Is that all I am? Is that all I'm good for you? dog shit records. If I am, I mean that's cool.
私は命に貴賤なく世界を望む。従うなら人間の脅威から守ろう。幸福を取り戻そうではないか。
聖教の教えは
If I'm good for that bullshit, just let me know. Deep music boy.
騙されるな。あいつはそんなやつよ。
I got you.
本当に人の心を見透かしているというのか。
If you ever just want like guaranteed dog shit, you gotta listen to some Detroit rap. The Detroit and Flint rap scene. Oh my god, they're so bad. It's so bad. It's so bad I can't even describe it. Yeah, if you ever just want a good laugh, Detroit rap. You will not be happy.
ふざけるな、ルイ。お前みたいな悪党が王だと許されるわけない。国が滅びる。おい、誰だ。無礼者。王族殺しの好きにさせるかよ。
Kingslayer deserves death.
いいぞ。お前も行け。
Oh, time for him to explode. This is such a crazy way to get done. Fighting him on top of the opera is so hard. And he's gone. But yeah, we probably don't need a PS6. PS5 is probably enough. But I'm sure that we're gonna get some. I'm sure UE6 is gonna be something. And speaking of frustrated developers, I wonder what Todd Howard's working on nowadays. Is Bethesda outside of the Oblivion remastered? Outside of the Oblivion remastered, I guess Fallout 76. They've had their hands full. Actually, no. What the fuck are they working on? Fallout 76. Yeah. Live service games. Hey, it's Hulkenberg. You remind me. Because I'm curious what they're working on. It's so funny to think that Microsoft purchased them for exclusive rights to Starfield? Is that the game? Yeah, the Starfield. Fallout 3 remake. I wouldn't doubt it. You know, in 10 or 20 years, PS4 games are gonna get remade. And I'm just not gonna know what to think. It's still absurd. I think it's crazier that they haven't done it already. The fact that we're remaking PS3 games is sickening to me. Ow. Steve Grease fucking died. God, there's so many of them, man. I guess we'll take it from right to left. Wind. Yeah, I'm kind of surprised we haven't gotten a Kingdom Hearts remake. Since we're so obsessed with recreating the past. Yoink. My. And if I want to play When They Cry, do I just pick up chapter 1 and then take it from there? I was looking at getting all of them, but it was $40. Because you said Higurashi When They Cry is a good place to start with their like Ryukishi's visual novels, right? I'm not like huge into visual well, I'm not gonna lie, if I'm playing a visual novel, I'm just you know, I'm shifting my mind from I'm playing a video game to I'm reading a book. And then they don't teach in the army. You're goddamn right they don't.
私は騎士だ。警備兵を率いる身分ではないが、行きがかり上な。騎士？お前たちが偽物であることには目をつむろう。アルセスの知り合いらしいしな。アルセスって？話はあの男を捕らえた後だ。奴の狙いは中に安置された王爵に違いない。王爵を？お願いです。誰か来て。助けてください。家族がまだ中に取り残されているのか。他にも大勢中に。
さっきの男と鉢合わせでもしたら。
騎士として見過ごすわけにはいかない。ついてこられるなら来い。
騎士様が素性の知れないものに頼るのか。
戦えるなら身分は問わない。
ここで帰ったら。
But it's still there. Oh. Well.
お前も危険すぎない。
Yeah. After enjoying Silent Hill F as much as I did, I was like, okay, I need to experience more of this man's writing. Okay. Classic follow your instincts. Bum, 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 ba-da, ba-da. Right behind you, Hulkenberg. Now we desperately search for a save point so I can go to bed. Oh no. I need to switch. I need to see how much mag we have. Their equipment. Do I not have... Can I really not switch? All right, my memory is not serving me properly. Uh-oh. Is auto attack R3? A right stick? Yeah, it is. I should have just used this skill. We're fine. Yeah, I need to go find more, go to a save point. Mm-hmm. Yes, we are still in the tutorial. Yeah, we are still here. Yeah, I'm probably gonna find a save point and call it. I was ambitious to think I can get through this and play some Devil Survivor and get through Control's intro. But hey, I stand corrected. Good lord. It is. It's an intro. Yes, this is. I remember complaining about it in the video, but I didn't quite remember it being this bad. Oh my god, it's so funny. Because the last thing you want is for something to be worse than you remember. And it's just that. Like, I'm not joking. I think minimum. I think we minimum have like another hour left, which would bring this intro up to 4 hours. 4.5. We're gonna round up in B5 just so we can be haters. Oh yeah, no, I'm not playing all of this game again. But I'm right there with you. I was talking about it with Blue Mori a few weeks ago, actually. Because we were just like, yeah, we're both fans of Atlus's games, but we do not replay them. Unless we really want to. Outside of like Persona 3, but you know. It's also Persona 3, so what are you going to do? Like, if you're into replaying all these games, that's perfectly fine. Because of all the replay value. But, man. And you can obviously just skip through these scenes and get through this all in like maybe an hour. But unfortunately, I need the cutscenes. But like I said, I need an intro to make fun of. Or an intro to pick apart. And we're going to use Metaphor. Since this is the newest original project from Atlus. And it still has a lot of the problems. Like the rest of the games. A lot of DNA. A lot of DNA from the from other projects. But yeah, replaying through JRPGs is always kind of tough. You have to really love that shit.
上だ、崩れるぞ。
見て、入り口が。
ここまで来てどうやって中に入る？
ここからじゃ無理だ。たまたま崩れたんじゃない。塞がれたんだ。別の場所から入るしかない。心当たりがある。
そうか。なら俺たちも行こう。
その前に確かめておきたいことがある。ルイに殺された男について
だ。あんたはグライアスの知り合いなのか？
ああ、彼の本名はアルセスだ。アルビド・アルセス。前王陛下に腕を噛まれ込み、王子殿下の剣術指南役を務めてい
た。そうだったのか。
とはいえ、私が殿下の近衛としておそばに仕えていた頃の話だがな。
あんた王子の近衛なのか？
近衛だ。王子殿下はもういない。確認したいのはそれについてだ。教えてくれないか？お前たちはなぜルイの命を狙った？
復讐だよ。暗殺は王子のためさ。亡き王子殿下のな。
復讐？
王子だけじゃない。ルイは王も殺したんだ。
アルセスは一時の感情で動く男じゃない。非情と言われてでも常に最良の選択にこだわった。それがなぜ復讐のため。
You know, when I hit the 3-hour mark, I was like, yep, I'm going to look for a save point. We're going to call it a day.
お前たちがアルセスの仲間なのは分かる。
Now we're at 3.5 hours.
俺たちよりも軍に応援を請うべきじゃないのか。
Yeah, I'm going to watch these back tomorrow morning.
もう当てにできない。少数精鋭の方が対処もしやすい。大聖堂への侵入路を教えよう。
It is funny though how nobody's made a video on like on Atlus's openings. We all just complain and bicker. But it'll be fun to do.
では頼らせてもらう。
MGS2. The GOAT. I think we're getting close to the end. We are close to the end of the tutorial. They do consider it in like a little bit. Dude, MGS2 is the king of... I don't care what anybody says. MGS2 is like the king of cutscenes. Only game that might be worse is MGS4. And it's funny because MGS2 is not a long game. Not even a little bit. And it's funny is that not even all the dialogue is good at MGS2. A lot of it's just, Colonel, I went to use the bathroom. Way to go, Jack. Yeah. Yeah, Kojima. Kojimbo.
しばらくは安静にするしかないだろうな。
取り残された人まだいるんだろう。救出に入った兵士たちもほとんど戻ってこないらしい。
That man definitely enjoys his cutscenes. When I see a boy at Death Stranding, it's something that's very apparent. That's what happens when you grow up wanting to be
地下には墓地を兼ねた納骨堂がある。そこを抜ければ大聖堂へ出られるはずだ。
Yeah. After you find the president, it's like, hey, we haven't even been cutscene heavy yet. Excuse me? Oh, we're getting there. Dude, we literally have to go in there. We go do a boss fight. And then we're free. But I think we can actually save. Yep. All right. All right, Dan. Be better pace, probably. All right, Dan, and anybody else lurking? I'm sorry we weren't able to play more. But I'm not gonna lie. I don't think that this could get any more poetic than thinking that I had the time to play several games to go through their openings, only to go through one of Atlus's openings. I think that pretty well sets the tone for the video that we're gonna have. So, yeah. All right, I'm gonna get out of here. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Thanks for stopping by and have a great day. Rest of the evening, day, or night. Yeah, it was. Yeah, nah, I was stupid. I was very dumb. But getting through Control would have definitely been possible. Because Control's opening is maybe like 30 minutes. So then again, it's a very, very different game. So, yep, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Be easy.